Hello Leo, hello Sagittarius, hello my fellow fire signs. I am also a Sagittarius rising. How are you today? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. It is the hump day. I hope the week has been kind to you up to here. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Thank you for the thumbs up that you've been showing me with that love. Thank you so much. It is going to broaden this fire sign tribe, which is really what I'm after doing. So thank you so much for giving me a thumbs up if you enjoy this content. I hope you will subscribe, and I hope you'll stay and be in the comments with us, because we're getting to know each other through private readings when I connect with you that way. And thank you so much for doing all of that. And thanks for being in the comments and exchanging energy. So I'm here to read for you for the week ahead, of course, Leo and Sagittarius. I will read for Leo first, Sagittarius. If you want to run along, I will see you in just a second. All right. Leo, if you are interested in a private reading, then you just go right ahead and check in the description box. Yep, everything you need is there. Look for the flowers. All right, here we go. Let's take a look here for the week ahead. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Give me Leo energy, please. Cross watchers, I feel you there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. All right, Leo, here we go. Start out with the Lenormand. All right, here we go. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead, please. Okay. All right, who had this? Aries had this. If you are dealing with Aries, it was the first card actually in their reading. We have the labyrinth, right? It's like wandering around, trying to find a solution, trying to find your way to wherever it is that you're going. I think that you think that the universe has got you on a goose chase for love. Yeah, because it's card number 43, and for me, sevens are about heaven's sent things. It's about divine timing, and then we get the card of divine timing. So I feel like you're supposed to be feeling like you're wandering lost right now. I know it sounds terrible, but I feel like it's the only way to learn the lesson that you're trying to learn right now. It feels like you've been wandering about for a very long time. And that you keep getting cut off at the wrong turn. What does that mean? I think you're waiting to have a reunion with someone, or you want to have a reunion, or the universe is pointing you in that direction. It almost feels like you're wanting to take the long way around. All right, let's get us some Kipper. Tell me what Kipper's telling us here for Leo. I just saw the gift pop out there, but didn't really want to pop out. So, all right, speaking of popping out. All right. So it looks like we have toil and labor and the false person. False start. Yep, just saw Ref put his arm in the air and blow on his horn, or not his horn, his whistle, and false start. That's what it looks like to me. Just listening. This is a new beginning for me. This is card number 37. It is all about timing, right? The correct timing. And the correct timing here is card number 37, which is a 10, which breaks down to a 1. So for me, it's like a beginning. Something new began here, but I think it was with the false person. Like it feels like you had a new beginning. Possibly it was short. I want to say it was 3 to 7 months. Maybe you were dating someone. It was very short. Maybe you didn't trust them. Yeah. I also feel like work has got you on the ropes. I want to say, Leo. I feel like with toil and labor, it feels like you do the most work possible for the least amount of money. And I think you work really hard, and the work that you do may be dangerous. Like when I look at this card, toil and labor is always the person who is working the hardest, like the new person, the one in the factory that was doing all the crap work. You may work in a factory, you don't have to, but you can see that that woman is wearing long dress, right? And so when those big looms came along, that was a great way to employ women, but unfortunately a lot of them really did get hurt from these big machines, working in dresses. being caught in these looms. Yeah. So I feel like this energy right here, the labyrinth and the toil and labor, tells me that you are, it feels like you work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep. Like I feel like you probably are someone who is working more than you're sleeping. Yeah. This feels repetitive to me. Like doing the same thing over and over. And because it's toil and labor, I feel like you work really hard for whatever it is that you do for a living. You work really hard and you may not even get paid your worth, because they didn't see the worth in these women. Not back then, for sure not. There's somebody here that you don't trust. It could be someone that you met at work. Could be someone who is your superior, could be someone who you supervise. Someone here who sent you on a goose chase or something. Message of concern, and then there's concern. Concern about change. Yeah, it feels like you're concerned that there's going to be change within something here, maybe your job. And so maybe you're looking for another job. But it's like you don't trust somebody here, and that there is some change coming up, and you don't trust that it's going to be positive change, or you don't trust the person who it is divinely timed with. I don't know what that means. Let's get some tarot on the table and see if we can make any sense of this here. Tell me about Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Tell me about Leo. Yeah, maybe you're on the lookout for a new job, or the job that you do. You're looking for the right job. The one that you're doing is really hard labor, is what I want to say. And I think you don't trust somebody there. What else are we going to say here? Tell me about Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you if you're a cross watcher watching this. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Tell me more. Nine of Swords. Seven of Swords, interesting. One more. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you. Take that one off the top. The Hierophant. Just listening. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. It's after the Five of Cups. Why is that? So someone is trying to make a decision about something that they have regrets about. And I feel like it has something to do with the Queen of Wands. So you either are the Queen of Wands, or your person is the Queen of Wands. I feel, my feeling here intuitively is that someone here is about to make a decision regarding something they regret from the past, and it's about this Queen of Wands. So someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So you've been not really talking to this person. It feels like work, I was saying here, work has been keeping you on the ropes. Yeah, it feels like you've been doing a lot of working and a lot of hibernating. It's almost like you only have time to kind of work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep. That's about to change. Yeah, that's about to change. But the Seven of Cups under there, I feel like there is some sort of decision you're going to have to make within the heart space here, Leo. That's going to be coming up here for you. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Just listening. You're worried about something, or it keeps you up at night. You're up at night on somebody's Facebook page or somebody's Instagram. You're up at night looking at this person's stuff. I feel like work is what's keeping you apart, that you have, like, it's almost like you have so much to accomplish in a day like with you're working so hard for the least money, and I feel like the Labyrinth is telling me that you're trying to find a partnership that'll fit into that. You're trying to, it feels like you're on the lookout, or you're trying to find something that fits in. And I really think that you stay up late at night either thinking about this person or looking at them online, Googling their email address to find out what comes up. You know, I feel like you can't sleep. And then there's the Page of Swords, and that's the student. But understand that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Nope. Yes. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Because that's what the Hierophant is, the teacher. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm saying that, but let's clarify a little bit here. Let's talk about the Page of Swords and the the Nine of Swords. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Charlie just said that's 10. 9 and 1 is 10, right? And I feel like this Labyrinth energy and this work energy here, I feel like is about to alleviate. Like you're about to either find a job that pays more money. Some of you, toil and labor is, like I said, doing the most most work for the least amount of money. You could be in a job that is kind of dead end. You're just doing it as a side gig. I feel like a job comes up that pays more. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the Knight of Swords. So it feels like you want to talk. You're watching this person. You'd rather talk than stalk, but I don't think you have time right now. It feels like you're really busy. 2 of Pentacles. Page of Cups and the 7 of Swords. Somebody's concealing their feelings here, by the way. I think it's you. You're concealing some sort of an affection or a new kind of budding love. This is like brand new love. I feel like it's surprising to you, but you're concealing it. You're not saying anything. I think it's divine timing. This is kind of being revealed to you that you got to reveal it to someone else. But, you know, in the divine timing, I feel like it's really a very busy time for you right now. I don't know if I said it, but for some of you, this is probably a work thing. You know this person from work. So I feel like you Leo, are feeling a bit of regret that you haven't revealed your feelings to someone that you feel has been sent to you in divine timing. This person could be it feels like a fire sign, maybe Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or they could be a Taurus. King of Swords. Look at that. We've got lots of swords here. So I feel like you stay up late at night, probably creeping someone's Facebook page or social medias, if that's the case, however the case may be. And I feel like whatever you are seeing is making you want to communicate with this person. You want to reach out to them. I think you're tired of the labyrinth. You keep hitting dead ends, right? You have to find the right combination of ways to go before you're going to find anything of worth here. Just listening. There is regret here that you have not yet revealed your feelings, but it is divine timing, so I think it's going to happen in the week ahead, probably midweek. It's like you're thinking it over, and I think while you're doing this job that is very repetitive, that I don't know, I feel like it's something that you don't really even have to think about anymore. You might be manual labor. You might be someone who drives for a living. Maybe you're a truck driver. You know, it's something that where you have a lot of opportunity to think, a lot of opportunity to think about things. And I think with the toil and labor, you have realized in your meditative work that you do have affection for someone that you haven't revealed your feelings to, and it's now you're filled with regret. It almost feels like you think you've lost an opportunity here. We have the Hierophant, and we have the Knight of Wands. I'm going to say that maybe your person is a Taurus, just because the student is here, and when the teacher appears, it's like you're ready to learn something now. You're ready to learn something from the situation, and you're ready to speak up about it. There's lots of swords here, so I feel like what you're thinking is that you're either very attracted to this person, or maybe this person doesn't give you enough stability in your life. Maybe when they're in your life, you don't really trust them, so it's a little bit of instability. Your gut is telling you it's time to go, or it's divine timing to be with this person. I think you're going to talk to them about some sort of a special connection that you have with them. I don't think that you know what it is, Leo, but I feel like you have a connection with somebody here that is like energetic, and you want to talk about that. The Hierophant is here, and I think that the Knight of Wands is telling me that you're not into a commitment. You're not into any sort of commitment until you trust, and you don't trust this person. You don't know why you don't trust them, but your intuition's telling you not to trust them. But understand that could be because of the Knight of Wands. Maybe you're the one that's not really into giving anyone else stability, because I don't know that you're really wanting some sort of a commitment. So I think this is what the conversation is going to be about. I think in divine timing, you are going to be speaking to someone that you have been watching probably online, someone that you have a lot of affection for. I'm not going to say it's love, but maybe it's new love for some of you. And I feel like you're really attracted to them, and that it almost feels as if in your busy life that you have to get them to jump through hoops, or you have to jump through hoops in order to see them. And you're not really sure if you want to put in that kind of work, because you're not really sure if you even trust them at this point. I'm going to say I think you can trust them because they're showing up as the Hierophant, someone who's traditional, someone who is a spiritual teacher, someone who is, using their life for good, right? I think that you can trust this person, but I think this is I think that you're super attracted to them, and they're super attracted to you, but I don't think that you know them well enough to trust them. I think that's the dealio. All right, so what is what's the challenge coming up in the week ahead, please? What's the challenge coming up for Leo in the week ahead? Haha. All right, Leo, this is it. You got to come to terms with your feelings. I think that you know that this person has a special connection to you, and you haven't told them that. I think that you're concealing it. I feel as though you have regrets that you're concealing it, but you know that there's a really deep connection here with someone who has been sent to you. I think you're choosing them, but I think you've been hurt so much that you're scared to get hurt again. You don't necessarily trust them. And I mean, it might be the beginning of something. You have no reason to trust someone you just met, right? Until they can be honest and truthful and transparent and all of that with you. So I think that you want to get to know this person. I think that you're going to be honest with them about your, I'm not going to say an ability. It doesn't feel like an inability. It feels like a refusal to commit. That you're just like, I'm not the person who wants to be your girlfriend or your boyfriend. That's not going to happen here right now. I feel like in the near future, probably next week or maybe the week ahead of that, that there is going to be some sort of a conversation that you are going to incite, and you want to talk to this person about trust, because without trust, all there is instability. And I think that this person's going to be open to your conversation, because the Hierophant's open, right? Is always going to make the right decision, but is open, has to be open to do their job, right? All right. So I think we are going to go into the extended. We're going to talk about the Lover and who that is. Talk about this conversation, because I think that you require more than the Knight of Wands in order to be able to commit to anything. And I think there's going to be a big conversation coming up in the week ahead that we should talk about. I think it is divine timing. And this person that you do have a lot of affection for, that you haven't told that you have affection for, I feel like you have more than affection for them. I feel like it's a realization or a surprise to you, but it might be a surprise to you. Divine timing is and destiny is involved here. So you're already feeling the tug and pull on your gut that things should move forward with the Lover here. There is things that you're thinking about saying. I think you're staying up at night thinking about this person, or looking at them on social media. I don't think it's a creepy thing, but I do feel like work is kind of got you on the ropes right now. So we're going to talk about all of that as we go into the extension. If you'd like to be there, that's where I'll be. And if you don't, well, I will see you later. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. I hope you have the bell button on. It is summer after all, right? I'm going to cut out and go to the beach here and there. I am Leo. Love you. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the extended if you'd like to be there. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye. Hello, Sagittarius. Thanks for clicking here, by the way. Thanks for waiting for me for a second. Yep, so we're going to go at it with a couple of decks here. We're going to make them interchangeable here. We're going to hit it up with some tarot, find out what we can find out for you in the week ahead. Sagittarius, I am your Saggy sister. It's in my rising sign. Thank goodness for that, because Taurus Sun is some pretty serious business. So thank you for clicking here. If you're interested in a private read, please look in the description. You will find all the flowers, which will tell you how to get to Wizio, and you can book me over there if you like, up to $15 off my readings. All right, here we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for the week ahead. Tell me about Sag, please. All right. We'll take the top one. Sag, you're about to take some sort of a risk. You're about to roll the dice. Card number 39. And we have the Tower. So the Tower in the little Norman deck, which is this one, is different than the Tower in the Tarot. This one is about gaining perspective from a higher point of view. So maybe with the higher self, it's like clarity. There's sun in the background. So you now have clarity from a very, from the very tip top. I think that you have clarity about the Six of Spades, which is maybe moving on or going from the chaos to the calm. It is card number 19, so it is about a new beginning or seeing something with new eyes, seeing something with greater clarity. So 1 and 9 is 10. Then we break it down further to a 1. It's like a new beginning, or I'm seeing it new for the first time. And so this can also be an institution or a corporation. I'm feeling it like somebody is getting some sort of clarity. That's what it feels like. Somebody's getting some clarity and has decided that maybe where they were was a little too chaotic, that it's time to move on to a new beginning, a new place, a new start. Looking at the Kipper, got expectations and imprisonment. Okay, so for some of you, this could be prison, right? This is institution. And then we've got imprisonment. You might know someone who is incarcerated at this time. We have someone with an expectation here. And every time I pull card 28, I always say, be careful. Be careful of your expectation, because understand that it is coming from your point of view. When you place an expectation on a situation or a person, you're going to be disappointed every time. So please understand that the expectation is really you're setting yourself up for failure. Having expectations on anyone else except yourself, I think. And even at that, I don't encourage it. Expectations are the dream killer. So what I want to say is, whoever this person is, feminine or masculine, we've got a picture of a woman. This person intends to have a new beginning. And because it's card number 28, which is a 10, breaks down to a 1. So we have 2 1s here, right? Yeah. 19 breaks to a 1 and 28 breaks to a 1. I think that this person here, whoever it is, maybe that's you, maybe that's your person, this person has an intuitive notion that they're about to take a risk, or that perhaps someone that was in the past, maybe you're looking into the past or waiting for someone to take a risk on you, but I feel like the expectation is that I'm going to have to take a risk, and I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe you're taking a risk with someone who possibly is incarcerated, but I feel like what's happening for most of you, the majority, is that you're getting a clearer look at the situation at hand. And I feel like it's like you're ripping off the rosy-colored glasses, that you had this kind of expectation until you got a really clear look at it from another point of view, from, high atop the tower, right? The sun is here, which is indicating that there is some clarity here, or a knowing, or something that comes to light, or is, an enlightenment that you get, that maybe you were kind of living in this chaos, waiting to take a risk with someone from the past. The imprisonment card is it could be self-imprisonment for sure. But I feel as though you feel that you don't have a choice, that maybe others are making choices for you or on your behalf, or maybe people usually do. I feel as though whoever this might be you, that you've decided with the clarity that you have to move on from looking so closely at this situation, there's nothing you can do about it. The imprisonment card is like, there's nothing I can do. Everyone else has the key to my my cell. You know, I don't really have any choice. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at some tarot. Throw some tarot at it here, Sagittarius. You are still in this expectation that you're about to take a risk or roll the dice or take a leap of faith of some sort. It's in your gut. 3 and 9 is 12, right? It also could be about a partnership if we break it down further to, 39 is a 12 and then 1 and 2 is 3. You might be wanting to take a risk or roll the dice on an expectation on some type of relationship. Your gut is telling you that this is a new start. You have your back to the Tower. Tell me more. I think that with a closer look, you're going to realize that you need to make the right decision and possibly not take this risk here. We've got the 3 of Cups. We've got the Hermit, the 5 of Pentacles. Just listening. Queen of Cups. Five of Swords. And the 3 of Swords. We've got 8 swords here. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. We've got 2 5s here. For me, more than 1 5 as a reader is quick change. There's going to be something that is going to quickly change here. It's going to change the circumstance. It's going to change the energy. There is change after reconnection here. I think you are expecting someone to approach you, Sagittarius. I feel that you are going to take a risk, or you're going to roll the dice and take a risk with someone who probably might invite you to a social gathering. This could be someone asking you on a date. This also could be a soul tribe that's inviting you to come spend the day with them in the country, or maybe can you come to my cottage, or do you know what I mean? Like it feels like a group of people are going to do something, and it feels like there is going to be some type of reunion. So maybe it's a group of old friends, possibly. For some of you, it's going to be someone that you have feelings for. The Queen of Cups is here. Someone that you have deep feelings for, and it really kind of like a psychic connection. So I think that if this is you in the expectation that someone's coming back from the past to ask you out, I think that you are open, and I think that you will take the risk or take the chance of going out with them to test the waters. I feel like you are testing their emotion. I feel like you are someone who is quite psychic because you are Sagittarius. You could also have water in your chart in the moon or the rising, probably in the moon, because I'm feeling kind of psychic connected energy. Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Someone wants to take you out to see if there is still this deep connection here. Or somebody is inviting you to something. I think you're going to resist it at first. The Hermit is here at the center of the reading. It feels as though you're going to come up with 100 reasons why you can't leave your house, or the reason why you can't go. It could be someone asks you out for a date for some of you. For others of you, it feels like a soul tribe or a friend group is inviting you somewhere, to a public place, to maybe swim, or it's these people love you. If it's a soul tribe, these people love you and they want the best for you. I think they're trying to get you out of the house. Yeah, it feels like they're trying to get you out of the house, but I think like you have, it's Virgo energy. I feel like you go over the details of it. Really, should I bother going? It's almost as if you, Yeah, I feel like you give this person a bunch of reasons why you cannot. Yeah. You're trying to exclude yourself. You're in the Eight of Swords here. You're kind of obsessively thinking about something. You don't want to have to be thinking about anything else. You're trying to gain the wisdom or find answers about this Tower, I think, because the Tower to me is a realization or a clearer look, and the Six of Swords tells me that it was chaotic when you saw what it exactly was. And it made you sort of feel some type of way in the imprisonment. It's like, I can't move forward with this. I feel like there is some disconnection here, and it's connected to a broken heart and imprisonment. Do you see? It's like you see something clearly and it breaks your heart. It's like now you know that your hands are tied, that it really is up to the universe. You're in disconnection with someone and it's breaking your heart. That person, I feel that you see them as being imprisoned in their life. Like they choose not to move anywhere else except for this state of mind. This person's imprisoned in the mind, and that's why they're disconnected from you. I feel like somebody here is obsessively thinking while they're in hermit mode. It could be you, could be them. You could be dealing with Virgo. Could be dealing with Sagittarius. Nope, sorry. You could be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We got here, strength. Why is that? Two of Wands. You're trying to find the courage to move forward. Five of Wands. You're apprehensive. Seven of Wands. Standing on a point. Why? Because of the Eight of Swords. Your hands are tied. You feel like you can't make a decision about the Page of Wands. Okay. So in the future, there is a Page of Wands. Either a passionate message that's coming to you, Sagittarius, or someone who shows up as possibly younger than you, maybe with an age difference, whether you're younger or they are. It feels like somebody who is possibly Leo is trying to make a decision here about, they're in apprehensive energy here. They don't know if they've got competition as it pertains to you. This person is wanting to make a choice, a passionate choice to go out and, the world's in their hands. They want the adventure, but they wonder if you want to go with them. They're looking at the moon, hoping you're looking at the moon. Looks like with the Strength card, somebody wants to be seen, or they are Leo, or somebody who is trying to tame the inner beast. I feel like this person is really passionate about you and you're really passionate about them. But I almost feel like this person's in a mental prison and they're not communicating with you right now, and it's heartbreaking. It's unfortunate, but that's the energy here. Tell me about the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. What we got here, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sagittarius, please. Tell me about the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Wow. The Ace of Cups. Someone is going to ask you to take a chance on love with them. Someone who has deep feelings for you. They could have water in the chart. Maybe they are a water sign. The Ace of Cups is here, and the Three of Cups. Someone's going to ask you to take a risk on them. But I feel it's almost as if you've always had this expectation that this person wasn't done, that they may have backed off, but they weren't done, that they've gone into hermit mode. I think that this person is having realizations of their own about their feelings and about speaking up. We've got a lot of blue here. And it bluish, greenish. I feel like they're having a change of heart and they're about ready to speak up. But I think there is somebody here who is getting clarity on something here and kind of going over the details of all of it. Is it really as deep as I think it is? This is a really deep thinker, someone who is trying to figure out why when we talk to each other, it's a little bit tense. The Five of Swords is intense or tense conversation. I think you're being hard on yourself in the hermit energy. Oh, this is where you're honest with yourself, and maybe it's not such good news, right? Maybe the clarity is this, right? You get clarity, you get the sun, you start to have realizations, you're in the hermit mode, gaining wisdom, and everything that you see here isn't necessarily as you had planned it. I think that it's almost like you're looking at it from the top of the tower and saying, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. How do I do this now? How do I fix this? I need more details. I got to drop my burdens. Okay. It's become really burdensome. I think that as whoever this is, whether it's you, whether it's them, that is sitting in this hermit mode here, really needs to unburden themselves about the last conversation you had or the last time you were together. It feels like it felt awkward. It didn't work out. Maybe it was like a little bit, it was intense. And it created burdens. I think the last time you two were together, it created burdens. This person from the past. And it might have been passionate burdens. It might be, for you, it's showing up as mental burdens. It's created mental burdens, mental blocks for you. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords, please. The Emperor. Just listening. Disappointed about the lack of conversation. I'm imprisoned in my mind. I feel like you've been imprisoned in the mind and that you just are brokenhearted because there is no communication right now. I feel like you're waiting on an emperor. You feel like you might take charge. Now, I think that that's a great idea. I think if you are wondering what is going on here, I feel like it's a great idea unless you're the Empress. And I always say, if you're the Empress does not chase. You'll be happier if you don't. Oh, that's energy, boy. So you could be dealing with Aries. Could be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo. Tell me about the 10 of Wands and what is the burden that must be taken care of. There's a burden, and I feel like there's a challenge with this burden next week. It feels like this is something you're going to have to take care of in the present moment next week. Understand these are all predictions, right? Okay. The 9 of Wands. You're going to have to come out from behind the fear wall if you expect to unburden yourself. It's going to take a conversation, which means you're going to have to come out of hermit mode. I think the expectation is that you will have this conversation. You will come out from behind the fear wall. I feel like somebody's having a realization that they're kind of imprisoned in their mind while all of this is going on. I think it's the Emperor. I think this person, whether they're Aries or not, because the king is the Emperor is the energy of all of the kings, all of the fixed signs. So if you are someone who is the Emperor, yeah, you're disappointed with how quiet it's been, but you feel like you don't have a choice. You feel like you don't have a choice, dear Emperor. And we're going to talk about that imprisonment. Yeah, we should clarify that just a little bit. Hang on. Tell me about the imprisonment, please. What is this imprisonment? What's keeping everything quiet? Stalled on the outside looking in? So I feel like you want to have a second chance with the Queen of Wands. You want to have a second chance with, maybe you are the Queen of Wands and you're waiting for the second chance. It's like everything's quiet because the Emperor is not moving forward. Why is that? This person feels like they're not enough, that they don't have enough. This person is showing up as the King of Pentacles, but the Emperor, I feel, is showing up as having doubt that I have enough stability, having doubt that I'm grounded enough or dependable enough for a soulmate. What's the risk you're going to take? So after a long period of not speaking or not being together, the 9 of Cups is here. You're going to take a chance because you know that you missed out on something. The 5 of Cups is about, thinking about what went on in the past, feeling like you missed out on something, like you miss this person. It's like it's not fun anymore here. You miss this person, you know that they are the 9 of Cups and you haven't spoken with them in a while. I think this person expects that you're going to communicate with them. Yep, I think you are too. I believe that you are, my friend. I feel like they're either going to communicate with you and you're going to communicate with them. Either way, I think we're speaking of Leo energy here or water energy. One of the two. We also have Virgo Pisces here. Something is about to be resurrected. Someone who you're very, very attracted to, who's very attracted to you, who sees you as the queen. Or you see them as the king. The emperor, for sure. Or someone who's taking charge. So I feel like there is a clarity here from wisdom. I feel like going into the week ahead that somebody does let you know how they're feeling about this soulmate connection here, Sag. Yeah. There is somebody coming back. Somebody who wants a second chance. They want to resurrect this after a period of silence and heartbreak. They felt like they couldn't do anything, that their hands were tied, or that they were sort of imprisoned in the mind. But I think they've had some sort of an enlightenment here. All right, Sag, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye-bye.